Let's do this. Let me see some smiles. Y'all should be happy it's the last day of training, not sad that it's the last day of training. Kajal, you should be happy you won't have to wake up. Well, that's not true. Next, you'll get 3 days chutti. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, guys, I'm going to start this meeting the way we will start our Pehchaan week next week, please. Can someone tell us how we start Pehchaan week normally? How the OC starts Pehchaan week every year,
Prayer.
right before our first session. Yes.
We pray first.
Absolutely. We start with prayer. Every year, every session means every day starts with prayer. Without, I mean, whoever's microphone is on, I need you to please mute it. It has to be someone who just hopped on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So just because we're online, just because we're doing an online version of it, doesn't mean we don't get to remember God and be thankful for the opportunity He's given us to be of service. So please close your eyes and please let's do this prayer. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Father, thank you so much for bringing us together. Thank you so much for giving us the heart to do the work that we do. Thank you so much for giving us the wisdom to connect with our participants online through this lockdown. Thank you for giving us the financial support that we need to conduct this workshop with our online participants. We know that this has already been blessed. Mind to be of service all through the week, but more than anything else, give us bodily, mind, and spiritual strength through the tiring week we're going to have ahead of us, the long week we're going to have ahead of us. Please be with us. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Pehchaan 2020. Online Pehchaan 2020. It is official. We have begun. We have begun. Your work starts from today. Your work starts from today. Not only is this the first time we are doing an online Pehchaan, this will probably be the longest week of Pehchaan we have ever had. Because we're going to work from today all the way till next Friday. Next Friday. Remember, we had said 11th through 4th till 14th, till Thursday. We are working till the 15th, next Friday. All right, and our work begins today. Our work begins today. So let's talk about what you're going to be doing from now until next Friday. Everybody bring a pen and a piece of, a pen and paper. Did everybody bring a pen and paper? If you don't have one, just for today, I will give you 10 seconds to go grab one. Without turning off your cameras, Kajal. All right, Devika, turn your camera on, please. Ria, turn your camera on, please. Okay, let them grab their pens and papers. We should count 10, 9, 8. We would do that if you all were in the classroom. All right. I'm waiting for Ria to get back. There's Ria. All right. Kajal, you back? Perfect. All right, guys. How many of you have not been able to make contact with your mentees yet? Everyone in this batch, I think, has been. Panya, tell me, how many of your mentees have you not been able to reach?
One, Priya Thamne. But then I don't think, I spoke to Jisha, so she gave me the list of people who aren't participating.
Okay, great. So you need to first contact Jisha and get the list of kids who aren't participating. Which kids will not be participating in the online Pehchaan. Number one, the kids who don't have any way of downloading WhatsApp or Zoom on their phones. For multiple different reasons, they cannot have either one of those apps on their phones. So it's not that we will not include them in the live version of Pehchaan once this lockdown is done, and once we're all back together, which will be somewhere around the end of October. It seems from what the experts are saying today that we can all actually 300 of us be in one space together. So it's not to exclude them from from the live version of Pehchaan. It also doesn't mean that you stop staying in touch with them. It just means that they don't have access to the apps we need in order to conduct online Pehchaan with them. That's all it means. Panya, Sneha, Avisha, the kids you've not been able to reach. In addition to that, so that in itself, Leaders and Changemakers points out one thing. The gap is larger than we are willing to see at the present moment. Education today is online. Would you agree? Education today is online. Your lectures are happening online. Sample quizzes and tests are happening online. And you have a whole segment of the student population that cannot access online education because they don't have the infrastructure that they need to continue their education. Please wrap your brains around that. We have 120 participants registered this year. We were going to have an additional 40, but then an additional 40, but then lockdown happened and we couldn't do that meeting. So let's even go with 120 participants. Out of 120 participants, we will end up with about 70 in the online Pehchaan. Please understand that's 50 kids, students, not just kids, students who don't have access to the education that they need online. That's one opportunity 50 of our kids lost. Let's talk about the other opportunity 50 of our kids lost. You know, these free Harvard classes that are happening, or these free TCS classes that are happening, or these free so many online classes that are happening that can allow them to level up. They cannot access any of those. So you tell me, how are they spending their time? For the last 40 something days or 50 days that we've been locked up, how have they been spending their time? Students about to get into college who should have been preparing themselves and getting a foundation and getting a base have lost how many days? Because they don't have access to the infrastructure they need. Again, we are a no-blame organization. I'm a firm believer that no one person, no one politician, no one government body has brought our country to this place. All of us, in one way or another, have brought ourselves to this place. But as students, as leaders, as change makers, it is incumbent upon you to think about your peers who do not have access to what you have access to. So that was second gap. Let's talk about the third gap. So that to remind you, first gap is just their regular college or school online classes they cannot attend. Second gap, these free online classes that they could have had access to, they don't. Third gap, there are apps like Udemy and all of those who were offering some really superb classes at discounted prices, 300 rupees and 400 rupees. One, because their parents are not currently earning. Their parents are not currently earning because the homes in which they work for, not all of them are paying them a salary for what various different reasons. Again, we're not judging the reasons the salaries are not getting paid. We are just observing the facts. One, they are not earning. Two, many of them don't have access to a bank account. And again, they don't have access to a bank account for several reasons. One of which can be that they don't qualify for these zero balance accounts because they earn so little, they can only have a little bit into their accounts. Therefore, no online banking. Therefore, no ability to pay for classes that are being offered even on discount online. So even if I have access to a net pack, even if I have a phone by which I can access the internet, I don't have the financial wherewithal to enhance my skills. Are you understanding this gap? Because if we don't talk about the gap and if we don't understand the gap, we can't do what? We can't do what? Devika, what can't we do if we don't understand the gap?
Ma'am, we won't be able to bridge the gap which we are trying to.
Absolutely correct. You cannot bridge the gap if you do not understand the gap. You have to understand who's on the other side of the gap. You have to understand their culture. You have to understand their limitations. You cannot create a bridge to the other side if you don't understand where it is you're going and who it is you're bringing over to your side. Right? So please understand and feel this when you're working with the kids that you're working with. All right, number one is that. Number two, when you are working with them, you will see you may see, not all of you will see it, but you may see more of the gap. Even while you're talking to them, the call may drop. While you are talking to them, you may hear lots of noise in the background, and that is going to be a test to your patience. You remember in the slum life that we did, we could hear a lot of the background noise, say when a couple of the kids were talking. Imagine now having to study in that sort of circumstance. And remember, Satyam had said that the house is so small, we can't sit inside the house the entire time. We have to sit outside the house in the courtyard. And everybody is sitting outside the house in the courtyard. Some are students, some are not, but basically they're just talking, laughing, fooling. So how can they even study in those circumstances? Do you remember him saying something like that? Becomes very difficult to study. Akhilesh also said that. I mean, the gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger when you look at all these various elements. So when you are on the phone with your kids, you will notice elements of this gap. You know, I have the luxury today of saying, everybody mute your phones and let's speak. You will be speaking to your mentee while the cooking is going on, while the water filling is going on, while the chit chat is going on in the courtyard. And it is going to be a true testament to your patience. Absolutely a true testament to your patience. In that you're going to have to breathe and repeat what you just said. Breathe and repeat what you just said without getting frustrated. This is the reason we have extended by 1 day. One of the reasons we have extended by 1 day, we do not feel that number one, they will be able to stay on the phone as long as we wanted them to stay on the phone. Because they will be needed to help around the house, most of them. Number two, the concentration level is not going to be what we want it to be after a certain length of time. Your concentration level is also not going to be what we need it to be after constantly bringing them back to us. So we have shortened each day and added 1 day. All right. Also, we felt after yesterday's mentor training that some of these activities probably need a little more time for them to answer, you to coach, and for you to build the rapport that we want you to build with them. So therefore, we have extended by a day. So we will now be Monday through Friday next week. All right. So essentially, everybody with me, give me some 55% body language confirmation that you are with me. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you everybody for that. Thank you everybody for that. Now, you see on all these mentor trainings, how I have been speaking with you. Please give me 55% body language confirmation that you are with me, or you see me using my hands, or you see me saying please, or thank you, or yes, Sapna, go ahead. Thank you, Sapna, for that answer. Ananya, can you add to what Sapna has said? This is how you are expected to speak. We are setting a new standard of leadership in our country. Who agrees with me? Who agrees with me? Who agrees with me? That's right. So if we keep doing what everyone else has always done, we will get the results everyone else has always received. We are interested in creating new results. Therefore, we will do it the new way, the Pehchaan way. And we will let the world see that it is the kids who are leading the way. It is the youth who are leading the way. And therefore, every single time you get on the phone, you are a representation of us. Every single time. You have to dress the part. You have to look, means your hair needs to be tied up. You need to speak the part. You need to present yourself as the leader that you pretend you were the leader leading this country in the Pehchaan way. Sapna, I saw your body language. In the Pehchaan way, how would you conduct yourself? I want you to conduct yourselves that way. All right? And we're not so let's go through some of the logistics of what you're going to do. Every one of your mentoring calls will be recorded, exactly like we are recording our mentor coaching just now. Every one of your sessions with your mentees will be recorded. As soon as you finish your session, you will send your recording to your respective logistics person. All right, all of you have a logistics person. Along with the recording of your session for that day, you will also send your feedback for each of your mentees in the session. And listen carefully, you will also send your feedback if your partner had joined you for your mentor training or your session with your mentee. Pretend Sapna and Ananya are mentors, and Ananya has one mentee and Sapna has one mentee, and now you're a group of 4. You will also send your feedback for the other mentor who was with you. Every single day. The feedback for each of your mentees, as well as your co-mentor, if you are one of the mentors who has a co-mentor on the training, on the session with you, your feedback, duly thought about, will be sent within 1 hour of the end of your call. Within 1 hour of the end of your call. Your videos, however, will go within 20 minutes of your call getting over. All right? Logistics will then make sure your relevant bridge member, have all of you been assigned bridge, or you're still waiting for your bridge member to be assigned to you? Keisha, they're still waiting for their bridge member to be assigned to them? Okay. All of you will be assigned a senior bridge member to you and or a senior change maker to you. You will know who your senior is. Logistics will coordinate with your senior to get them your videos so they can review. So they can, when they have their call with you to advise you what can be different on Tuesday, they will already have viewed what you have done. Also, viewing the videos more than for you and how you are conducting it is for how our mentees, where they currently are, and how we need to push them over the course of the week to get them to where we know they can be. So it is also for us to observe the mentees and see how we can help them level up. The reason we have to do this in the online version, when we are in person with them, Rashna is there, Friyas is there, there's all the senior change makers are there, and we're all observing, so we can guide right on the spot, we can support right on the spot. How many of you remember Shraddha from last year? Yeah, Devika, Avisha, Bhargavi, Anushka, Ananya, I see y'all, Panya, Insia, thank you. So when Shraddha and Devika, she was your kid, right? That's right. So, and Devika last year was a leader, but she needed the support of change makers and senior change makers. And we were all together. So instantly they were able to step in and assist. However, in an online Pehchaan, you don't have everybody instantly available to you to assist that child in that moment. But when you give us the recording, we can see that that child needs us, and accordingly we guide you, and or we bring one of our seniors to the table in the next call. All right? And we have a lot of seniors on our team this year who are capable and qualified to step in where needed. Okay, so you need to record. Within how many minutes will you send your recording of your session to your logistics person? No, Devika,
20
not
minutes.
the answer.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. The recording will go within 20 minutes. That means it's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to get off the call and just send it. Remember, the file will be humongous. It will take time to get sent. So don't say, I'll wait for 20 minutes and then send it. Do it right away so that it can be uploaded in time for them to receive it. In order to save time, if we need you to send it directly to your bridge or directly to your senior who has been assigned to you, we will message you, we will give you instructions. Also, our entire OC participating in this online Pehchaan, we will meet on Sunday for a quick 2 minutes to just make sure everything is in order for Monday morning. All right, also stay, so please remember to wish your moms. And today is Friday, Thursday, you have enough time to play your moms. I'm always talking to you about how you need to build relationships with your parents. Start if you have not started. All right, that's just a side note, not part of this training. All right. Yes, Nafisa, please.
Ma'am, I have a question that we can only record from our laptops, right? But I am attending Zoom meetings by my phone. So how am I going to record?
Thank you. That's a really valid question, Nafisa. Keisha, can you help with that? Our Zoom call is not able to be recorded from a cell phone.
I'm not sure if the app allows it. We can screen record.
Okay. So can you get with Nafisa to see what options she may have given her particular device? You on this after this call. Thank you for raising the question, Nafisa. That was a really good question. So if you can't video record, voice record. If you're stuck on how to record, speak to the senior member who's been assigned to you. They will help you record. That brings us to the second point of this. You will have access. We will be using the Zoom app and or WhatsApp. It is my understanding, and I have tried it this morning, that the new version of WhatsApp allows 8 people to speak at the same time. But in order for this version to work, everybody who is on the call needs to have upgraded their WhatsApp. So you will need today, this is your assignment today. Today you will need to connect with your mentees and understand whether we are going to talk, whether you are going to speak to them on Zoom or whether you are going to speak to them on WhatsApp. Once you get this clear, then you can have them, you will walk them through downloading the Zoom app and training them on how to use the Zoom app. WhatsApp, you're going to verify that the new updated version of WhatsApp is on their phone. That means you're going to do a test call, say with 5 people, to make sure 5 people can get on. All right. So let me repeat what you're going to do today. You're going to get in touch with your mentees. You're going to find a way to figure out whether you're going to be participating with them on Zoom or participating with them on WhatsApp. Nisi, help me out with the answer to this question, please. If one of your participants has Zoom and can access Zoom, and one of your participants can access only WhatsApp, you as the mentor will choose to use which platform?
Ma'am, WhatsApp.
Very good answer. Very good answer, Anushka. All right, good answer, Nisi. You have to use your logical thinking and your lateral thinking. We are giving you instructions. Don't call us back and say, ma'am, Panya has Zoom, but Keisha has WhatsApp. So now what do I do? Because you know what ma'am will say? Any guesses, Avisha, what ma'am will say?
Use your brain and decide.
Figure it out.
Use your... That's not what I would say. Yes, Sapna, I would say that. Figure it out. Yes, Anushka, I would say that. Figure it out. If you call me and I say figure it out, that means I have already given you the answer to the question. You need to go back in the archives and figure out what the direction was. All right? Okay. And I know I have smart leaders and change makers. They occasionally go back to old patterns that they have grown up with in their academic careers. And here in Pehchaan, we don't work on old patterns. We work on new patterns. Faiza, I love when you smile at me when I say things, certain things. That just brings that smile out in you like, yep, she said that. Didn't expect her to say that, but she said that. All right. So today you are going to figure it out. Then after you figure it out, so approximately, let's say 6 p.m. today, you are going to update your logistics person. Is it Zoom? Is it WhatsApp? Okay. Now, Jisha, what we have to keep in mind from a logistics end, please, is just because our mentor says that she is going to use WhatsApp doesn't mean that all her mentees only have access to WhatsApp. Maybe one has access to Zoom and one has access to WhatsApp. Therefore, she has chosen to use WhatsApp. Yep. So that's kind of what we have to do. So you inform your logistics person by 6 p.m. today. Guys, here is where I get frustrated. May I share with you what frustrates me? Yes, please. This is what frustrates me. When we are clearly giving you a direction, we're clearly giving you a date and time by when we want something, and then we have to ask again. And then we have to ask again. And then we have to ask again. Your activities team has literally not slept in 5 days. I'm not kidding. They've literally not slept in 5 days. I see Mohammed sending me, when I wake up, the timestamp on the last message he sent me is 4:55 a.m. And then by 8 a.m., I'm getting another follow-up message. So you please tell me when this child has slept. If you look at the activities chat, they don't even sound tired. They speak with that much energy. Okay? But if you have your peers that have put so much effort into something and you don't honor your part of it, it comes across as disrespect. I don't know what you've been taught about disrespect, but this is what I believe is disrespect. We are part of a team, and when part of your team asks you for something, you just do it, and or you update them by when you will be able to get it done. You certainly don't ignore their request. This is not on anymore. So what I have instructed all of your seniors to do, including your committee chairs, is make the request once. If it doesn't happen in that one time, there are consequences. And some of you have already faced some of the consequences. Once, we're only going to ask once. Remember how many, I asked you to send feedback after the mentor trainings, 20 minutes, within 20 minutes of the session finishing, right? We put it on the group, I think, one more time or something like that. After that, we've not sent it again. Either you sent it or you didn't send it. But we are not creating a generation of leaders that need their egos boosted by us constantly saying, "Arey do na, please do na, please do na." We're not coming with you we're not coming to you with a begging bowl for you to do what you have already agreed to do. Okay? Now, this call is ending. I see less than a minute. Do we want to hop off and hop back on? And which link do we use, please? A new link or the same link?
Ma'am, a new link has just been posted on the group. We joined from that one.
Super. Thank you so much. I'll see you back here. I'll see you back here. Coach your peers the way I do it today for you all. That is the end vision of this. So when I see some of you all growing, rising, I mean, of course, we have our past generation kids here already, Ananya, Anushka, Sapna, Hawa, Faiza, so we are working on directly for next year, Ria. We have a lot of kids now coming along with us, and it's very gladdening, it's heartening to see that. So anyway, do we have everybody back? Maybe begin. All right. So by today, you're going to update your activities person about which platform you're using. If somebody has not muted their call, please may I request you to. Okay. So so that's what you're going to do. Sunday, 20 minutes or 30 minutes max, we will have a call come together and make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's walk through what Monday morning is going to look like. Monday morning, 10 a.m., all of you who are participating in Online Pehchaan, and not the entire OC is participating in Online Pehchaan, does not mean they are not part of Pehchaan. It just means they are not participating in Online Pehchaan. Okay? And that is for two reasons. The first reason is it's not so easy to learn and impart knowledge via video. It's not. And we want the best results for our participants. So not all of you are ready yet to do this online coaching that needs to be done with the mentees. Does that mean something is wrong with you? Does that mean something is wrong with you? Absolutely not. You are perfect. It just means your strengths lie in other areas. Okay? And we will use you for those strengths when we have the live version of our Pehchaan. You are still part of our team. Should it hurt your feelings if you are not selected for Online Pehchaan? It should not. But will it hurt your feelings if you are not selected for Online Pehchaan? It will. It will. It should not, but it will. All right? And we are here to hear you out. We are here to support you through it. You are fully entitled to pick up the phone and call and ask, where did I need to improve? What do I need to do? How should I have done it? Can I get on a call with a mentor who is conducting it just to see how it is done? How can you include me in it? We are open to considering all those options should you not be selected to lead an online pehchaan. Is that fair? Is that fair? Yeah. My number one goal is to make sure that none of your feelings are hurt, because you are all amazing kids. Truly, trust me, you all are all amazing kids. And you all are all part of our Pehchaan family. If you have made it this far with us, believe me, I know you all are amazing kids. All right. So tonight, we commit to you that tonight, before our bridge squad and Keisha and I go to sleep, you will know whether you are conducting online Pehchaan or not. If you are one of the mentors who is not conducting online Pehchaan and you have already spoken to your mentees, we are going to request that you help us connect your mentees with the mentor who will be conducting the online Pehchaan with them. Sort of like a handover, okay? But a respectful, kind, Pehchaan-worthy handover. Let me also reiterate that although online Pehchaan will be conducted by the other mentor, you will still remain in touch with them. You are still their Didi, or you are still their Bhaiya. That means every day after they finish, how did you like it? What did you learn? All right, you will still stay connected. When we want something from them, information from them, when we're checking on college admissions for them, you are their Didi, you will be their point of contact. Making sense? Anybody not understanding this part? So you are very much a part of Pehchaan. You are not at all, I'm saying this again, you are not at all being removed from Pehchaan. We are just using the core skills that one of our team members has, and we are supporting those skills because our skills are different than their skills. That's it. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Thank you. I love when y'all do this and this and this. Allows me to know that I'm being heard. All right? Okay. In addition to being a mentor next week, if you are not able to keep up with your committee assignments, that is understandable. However, we just need a quick message so that we know that we have to fill in. Okay? So, for example, if you are on the social media team, we have intentionally designed it as such that one or two of the social media team people don't have kids, because there will be posts going up more regularly, there will be videos getting edited where certain senior members don't have kids, so that they are available to support you. So that if you are stuck somewhere, you have, and it might happen that you have a crisis while you are on a call, right? And you need someone to make a decision for you right away. So the senior team will not have kids assigned to them, so they will be available to you. Got it? Got it, got it, got it, got it. Like example, Bhushan, you're a Bridge Squad member. Do you have kids assigned to you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Bridge Squad member has no kids assigned to him. All right, are you getting kind of how we've set up the structure for your support as well? All right. So Monday morning, 10 a.m., we hop onto a Zoom call. All of you who are doing the coaching, we hop onto a Zoom call. We start with what, Bhargavi? We start with what?
With the prayer.
We start with the prayer. We move to then what? If you had to guess, Panya, we've not done this before, but if you had to guess, what do we move to after the prayer?
Affirmation.
Wow, she deserves a chocolate. The affirmation. All right. So we start at 10 a.m. We start with the prayer. We move to the affirmation. And then we will run through the schedule for the day. Which activities you will cover, quick question and answers you may have to clarify what you need to do during the activity, how you need to fill the feedback forms, just quick reminders of the day ahead. All right? And then you will get off the call. I do not anticipate that we will be on the call for more than 30 minutes, and even 30 minutes is really long. Okay? Within one Zoom call, that's our goal. All right? On and off. And as soon as you get off the call with us, at the 10 a.m. call with us, you will help your mentee. You will have already trained your mentee before Monday how to use Zoom, how to use WhatsApp, whichever platform you're using, you will have tested it with them. You will not wait till Monday to do that. You will already have finished that with them. So when you get off the call with us on Monday, you will immediately call your mentees and get them on a call with us. Their Zoom call with us should be around, I think, 10:40 a.m. So if you're on the call with us from 10 to 10:30, then they hop on a call with us around 10:40. All right, you will be responsible. Now, if you are mentoring someone's child who is not going to do means Ananya has been chosen not to do online Pehchaan, and Devika is going to take care of, say, Ananya's kids for the training. Ananya will get on the call. Understanding what I'm saying? If Ananya hasn't done it, then Devika's kids are already on the call, then Devika will step in to help Ananya. Understood how that will work? Anybody not clear on how that will work? All right, okay. So you make sure your kids get on the call, and then we will take very good care of your kids. We promise you of that. All right, your senior team will be on the call and your kids will be on the call. And we promise we will make them feel so loved and we will make them feel so wanted, and we will get them completely motivated and excited for the day ahead with you. All right? We will do it a little in Hindi on the first day, a little in English on the first day, and we'll make sure that they feel as comfortable as we can make them feel. What you need to do as part of your training is ensure that they turn their videos on. Right? Easier to coach with videos on than with videos off. That's it. That's as easy as it's going to be on Monday morning. Once they get off the call with us, we'll put it on the WhatsApp group that we're done with the call. As soon as we put that on, you're not going to wait. You're already going to be ready for them. With your notes, with your activities, with your paper, with your pen, with everything that you need to make the day ahead a success. You're going to go ahead and conduct your activities. You're going to go ahead and send the relevant information that you need to send to your senior/logistics. And then your senior is going to get on a call with you to debrief the day with you. All right. We've made it clear to the seniors that they don't need to exceed one Zoom call with you unless some major crisis happened. Okay, Moin has a question. Yes, sir, please ask your question. We'll wait for you to type it. In the meantime, I'm going to continue. You send your question, okay? All right. So we've made it clear to your seniors, it cannot exceed one Zoom call. Once you've had the call with your senior, you are done for the day. Your seniors are not, but you are done for the day. And then we see you again the next morning, which is Tuesday morning at 10. We see you again at 10 and we repeat the whole, okay, Moin's question has still not come through. I was just checking for that. All right. Sapna, can you walk me through what Monday is going to be like, please? How we're going to flow on Monday?
Yes, ma'am. First DOC and ma'am, shall I talk or
Yes,
you want
please
to read the
talk. I'm
question?
ready for you to talk. Go ahead.
Okay. First, the OC meeting will happen. The mentors with you. We'll start with the prayer and then our affirmation. And you will just walk us through how our day is going to be. As soon as we finish our call, you will let us know on the 2020. Sorry. As soon as our meeting is finished, we have to get our mentees on the Zoom call with you. And as soon as that is over, the fun activity with you, you will let us know on the 2020 group that your call with our mentees is over. And just after that, we need to go back to our mentees and start the day with them.
Perfect. Thank you. Ananya, once the call with your, once the sessions are over for the day with your mentees, what do you have to do?
Ma'am, we have to get with our assigned Blitz squad member and give them the feedback about the day.
Specifically, what are you going to do as soon as the call is over?
Send the recording.
Thank you so much.
And the feedback.
Within how much time are you going to send the recording?
20 minutes.
Perfect. And within how much time are you going to send the feedback?
1 hour.
Perfect. Nafisa, the feedback is going to be sent for whom? For whom are you going to send the feedback?
Logistics person.
No, that's to whom you're going to send it. For whom are you going to send it?
About our mentees, first thing, and if we have a partner mentor, then we have to send for them also.
Superb, Nafisa. Well done, Ananya. Well done, Sapna. Well done, Nafisa. All right. So there is clear understanding of what we are going to do. Nisha, at which point do you know that you as a mentor, your day is over?
After we're done with our calls, as leaders will be done, seniors will not be done.
That's right. After your call to your senior is finished, you as the mentor are done for the day. And Hawa, when do I see you next after that?
The next morning.
Perfect. The next morning. At what time?
10 a.m.
Perfect. All right. And when I see you in the mornings for the 10 a.m. call, Ria, what will you all be wearing?
Our Pehchaan t-shirts.
Oh my gosh. I mean, so many amazing answers. And Panya, if your hair is long, what will you do to it?
Tie it on a ponytail.
That's right. Perfect. You will tie it up. Faiza, true or false? When you are coaching your mentees, you are allowed to sit on your bed. True or false? When you are you guessing at that?
No, I'm sure you are not allowed.
No, I would not allow it. No sitting on the bed when you are coaching your mentees. All right? You will You will coach as though you are, like you are committed to doing it. All right. Okay, 1 second, please. The people who don't have access to video are typing. Ma'am, I have a question. Ma'am, if we are going to conduct a call on WhatsApp, we won't be able to put a picture on the screen or a whiteboard. So how are we supposed to do that? Yes, Moen, the reason you're asking this question is because you've had network issues and you've not been able to join us. If you don't have access to the whiteboard or to screen share, you will just be doing things like this. You will use paper, pen, they will draw it, and then they will show it to you like this. If it is the paragraph with which they are doing the mind map, unfortunately, you will have to show it just like that or read it to them and guide them through it. Does this help you with your question, please? Anushka, just in case we don't have our Pehchaan t-shirts. Avisha, answer Anushka's question. If you don't have a Pehchaan t-shirt, what should you wear?
You should wear a black t-shirt or a black shirt.
You should wear a black t-shirt or a black shirt. All right. Thank you, Moin, for acknowledging that you understood that answer. Now, just because I'm trying to get you all to understand that your feelings cannot be hurt if you've not been selected for Online Pehchaan, you just look at Moin. He's a phenomenal change maker that we've had. You've seen some of what he does and where his heart is. But with his online connection being the way it is, can he realistically mentor children? He can't. We can't see him on video. He's not been able to participate in the online mentor training because his connection has been strong, weak. It's not that he's not tried. Every day this child has woken up. Every day he's tried to connect, but his connection hasn't cooperated with him. So we can't realistically put him on a call with our mentees because our mentees won't get what they need. Not because he's not a great mentor, because the connection won't support that. Understand what I'm trying to say? But what Moin can do is join another mentor who's conducting the session, so at least he feels part of it. Clear how this is working and how many factors are going to go into making the decision of whether or not you will be the one conducting Online Pehchaan? All right? Okay. Before I run through a quick run through of the do's and don'ts document, anybody have any questions about how Monday is going to go and what you need to do between now and Sunday when we meet again? No questions? My gosh, I was that good at explaining it. Amazing. Anushka, you to feed my sarcasm fully. I love you. All right. Yes, Miss Avisha, please ask.
Ma'am, I have a suggestion. So in case, just like how we have to check both our mentees are on the same platform, and in case they are not, we use WhatsApp. Similarly, if we are conducting it with our co-mentor, we also need to check what their mentees have access to so that we are all on the same page.
Are you asking me or are you informing your fellow?
I'm suggesting and I'm confirming if it's correct.
What I mean, like, seriously, how would I answer Avisha at this stage? Panya, go for it. Or Shraddha, both of your body languages are itching to answer Avisha. Answer. Shraddha, answer Avisha.
Ma'am would say, figure it out. Figure it out your own self.
And what is the translation of figure it out?
Ma'am has already given an answer to it.
Oh, come on, Avisha. Come on. That's the old academic system in you. Excuse me, miss. Do I put the full stop here or 3 sentences later? Don't laugh, Devika. You know that happens in school. And that silly, obnoxious teacher, that one exception to the education system. Let's not go into that. But here's what I'm saying. That's not what Pehchaan is all about. You already knew the answer to that question, Avisha. You already knew the answer to that question. That's right. What I'm saying is, you are smart. You are capable. And I'm speaking to all of you, not just Avisha. You are smart, you are capable. You know the answers to a lot of these questions. You're so used to having that miss, that old pattern comes to the surface. And you're so scared of the consequences that you just rather ask the same question in 100 ways. We're relearning patterns. We're creating new patterns. You already know the answer to that, right? Logically, if your mentees are both on Zoom, but you are mentoring also, say, Kajal's kids, and both of them are on WhatsApp, how are you going to mentor all 4 of them on 2 different platforms? You can't. They all have to be on the same platform. Got it? 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 All right. Let's run through this do's and don'ts document, please. Although I do believe all of you are super intelligent and already know what you should and should not do. Once you sit down in front of the camera, do not get up. Do not get up once you sit down. You're not going to be sitting for more than 2 hours. So do not get up. Sit with your water, sit with your pen, sit with your notebook, sit at a table. Sit at a table, sit on a chair. All right? Don't sit at a window seat, don't sit on the sofa with your legs crossed and your papers everywhere, and sit at a table and a chair. Got it? Anushka said something. 1 second, please. Yeah. All right. So, and have everything you need. If you are using a laptop for your Zoom call, make sure your cell phone is also available to you. If you need access to documents, which you do need access to your documents because the photographs are on those documents, the puzzles are on the documents, so you need to make sure your document is available. You just need to be prepared. Remember in leadership sessions, I had said, prepare your environment for success. Now you will prepare your online environment for success. Make sure your camera angle is the way you need it to be for you to be seen. This is not about looking cute. You all have seen me look very uncute for a lot of the sessions we have done, or a lot of the meetings we have done. Look, Kajal is laughing in full on acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am, we have seen you. You have also seen me pick up the phone and record videos to you all that need to come out in communication fully with my bun tied up, half in the kitchen because I needed to get you all a message. This is not about looking cute. This is about bridging the gap and doing it in a way that we bring these kids a little closer towards our side on the bridge and you moving closer towards them on that same bridge. All right. So this is about that. All right. Do's and don'ts. Ria, if one of your mentees is not paying attention to you, what is one technique you can use to bring their attention back to you without saying the words, keep your attention on me? Without saying the words, how can you bring their attention back to you?
Okay, so if we are conducting an activity, I can maybe ask them, were you able to understand it? Do you want me to repeat it? Or maybe I could repeat the instruction and I could just communicate and ask them, so how would you do this? Or maybe I could ask more questions. What can you do about it?
Okay, but now pretend I've drifted off. I've just drifted off. How are you going to bring me back to you?
So I can ask you, is this the right time to talk? Are you there right now? Are you able to understand me? Is there any question or?
Yeah, you see how you're feeling when I'm looking away this way? You can't get frustrated. That's step number 1. You can't get frustrated. but I'm happy that you tried to answer this question. Devika, you had your hand up. Help her out. How, or offer her a suggestion. What would you do?
Okay, well, ma'am is looking somewhere else. I can make some gestures, because if we are looking here, we are able to see what's happening over here also. So I'll make some hand gestures so that ma'am is again looking at me.
Don't estimate the power of peripheral vision. Don't underestimate the power of that. So if I've drifted off, but I'm still in front of the camera, you just making huge action might bring my attention back to you, and then you can ask her, is everything okay? That's one way. That's one way. What else can you do? What else can you do? Ria, mute your phone, please, darling. What else can you do? That's one way. What else can you do? Yes, Sapna.
Ma'am, maybe we could ask them to repeat the rules or what the activity is
I'm
about.
saying, how are you going to bring that attention back to you so that they will even listen to what you're saying? What Ria also said is correct in what words you will use. What you are also saying is correct in what words you will use. How will you bring that attention back to you? Yes, Nisi.
Ma'am, we could make some noise, like bang on the surface of the table and try to grab their attention, snap our fingers probably.
Snap your fingers would be much better than bang on the table. They're used to a lot of banging noise. But you can also start singing a song. They're not expecting someone to sing a song. And that is not noise in the background. Right? What I'm saying is, to break a pattern, you have to do something the brain is not expecting. If you do what the brain is expecting, you're not going to break the pattern. All right? If you have a child, while you're on the call, you have another mentee on the call with you, the child starts having an emotional breakdown because of what happened at home the night before. As we all know, domestic violence cases are on the rise. As we all know, sometimes it's not just the father and the mother, sometimes it's an elder brother, sometimes it's an uncle. And the child starts having a breakdown. How do you handle it? Devika, what would you do?
Ma'am, I would first tell her to be calm.
You have another mentee on the phone with you. It's 3 of you on the call. What's the first thing you would do?
Ma'am, I would tell her to like go off the call, and then I would talk to her. Can I do that?
Very good, Devika. Very good. You would use her name and say, Sapna, please give me 10 minutes. I'm calling you back. Please let me take care of Bhargavi. I'll be right back, 10 minutes, okay? And you would hang up the call. All right? You will stay on the call with the other mentee. And you would send us a message for a senior change maker with a link to your call so one of us can hop on your call. Once you introduce us to that mentee, we will take over. You can get off the call and move on with your other mentee. Clear? Clear how that will work? I promise you, more than one of you will have to use this. So I'm going to repeat it again. All right? On any given day, we will have close to almost 15 of us without mentees available, including Rashna, including Friyaz, including Keisha, including Swara. Like if you add up our list, we'll be close to 15 of us. Okay, and the senior most of our team, Nandini is also there. The senior most of our team don't have mentees because we wanted to allow our leaders to have that experience. So again, I'm going to repeat, listen carefully. You're going to use the other mentee's name, not the one who's upset, and you're going to tell her that or him that you're going to call them back in 10 minutes. and to please stay by the phone and thank you and cut the call, or you as the host can exit them from the meeting. Leave the mentee who is having the upset reaction on the phone with you. Send us a link on the send us a link on the 2020 group, and immediately one senior will hop on, and we will be in sync with each other, so we will know which senior is hopping on. One senior will get on the call. You will introduce your mentee, do a handover. Your senior will tell you, thank you, Devika. You may please go back to your other mentee. Do not drop the call with your senior till your senior feels the handover has been done completely. And your senior will only feel that once your mentee trusts her enough to talk to her, right? Because the rapport is with you. Once you get off the call, get back to your mentee, the other mentee. Sorted, understood, clear. All right. That's how you will handle that. Now, the rest, I'm reading the rest of this document, and I feel like my leaders are smart enough to know a lot of this. However, I do want you to, like, your laptop needs to be charged, your cell phone needs to be charged. I mean, don't make me tell you the figure it out items on this do's and don'ts list, but you need to read it. You need to read it. What you can expect from us between now and Sunday when we meet again is the following. The stickers that you will be using to keep encouraging your mentees. At the end of the day, you will send your mentees stickers, well done, well observed, things that will encourage them. And we're still in the process, unfortunately, of creating a bank of stickers, Pehchaan worthy stickers, that can be used for you to send to your mentees at the end of the day. All right, to just keep them going, to just keep them motivated. All right, that's what you will do. We will have a small mini online awards ceremony type of thing. We will be giving you certificates to give to them that they've completed an online version of Pehchaan. We will be doing all these as much cute little stuff to keep them connected. We will be doing. So just stay tuned. Tomorrow you will get all those documents, all those certificates, all those between tomorrow and Sunday when we meet again. So on Sunday we'll go through the stickers, the certificates, and all that other stuff, but we'll only have one call on Sunday. We're not going to do it in batches like we've been doing this. All right, are you all excited? Yeah, you should be. This is history in the making for us. You know, it doesn't matter how many times I say it, or it doesn't matter how I say it. I don't know how many of you feel it when I say it, especially the first time leaders. To say our program has come far is an understatement of epic proportions. And to say that we have crossed hurdles that I never believed the hurdle would ever occur, let alone crossing that hurdle, has just been a test of character and a test in my faith, repeatedly, it seems. And on this journey, we've had many people support us. It's not been a one-person journey, whether it's Keisha, whether it's Rashna, or most recently with this whole live video that we were not able to make happen, a friend of ours, a friend of our projects, Murad. So many people come together to make this project happen, but none more so than you all. None more so than you all. Without you all, we don't have a Pehchaan. Without you all, we can't even dream of a better Pehchaan for our country. It's not even possible to dream of it. So whatever it is that brings you back, you know what the number one thing many people ask me, and those of you who, Faiza is testament to this because she came with us to the Teach for India meeting this year. The number one thing is, these kids work for free. means you're not paying them, means they work this hard and you're not giving them anything. They can't understand why you do this. To you, it seems like a no-brainer why you do this, or why you come back to this, or why you stay with this. But to the outside world, who doesn't understand what we are doing and is not part of our family and not part of our Pehchaan culture, it doesn't register. Faiza, do you remember them saying that in that meeting with us, asking us that question?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, they asked it 3 times.
They
Asked
just
me once, then they
couldn't
were
believe.
asking. Yes, they couldn't wrap their head around it. They were like, seriously, why again?
Okay. What I'm saying, thank you, Faiza, for that. What I'm saying is we have an amazing team. Now we got to go out there and do some amazing work. And I will tell you, for the leaders who are doing it the first time, you think you're only changing, or you think you're only supporting, or you think you're only helping one life. That is completely false. What you do with that one child will change that child's family, will start affecting that family's neighbors, and will start affecting so many future generations. So your one kid is changing so many lives. That's what you're doing. You're changing generations with one kid. And until you do it, until you see that semi-final, until you see that final, this, what I'm saying, won't click with you. Sapna, I remember getting a message from you saying, ma'am, you were right about, where are you? I can't see you. You were right about XYZ. Remember you messaged me that you won't know it till you do it? This is another thing that I'm telling you all. Wait till your kid grows to the next level. You will get it. So work like that, teach like that, mentor like that, coach like that. And you are part of history in the making, whether you get it or you don't. You just are. And thanks to Zoom, we have it all recorded for history, for historical purposes. All right, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to hop on another call. I'm going to see you all on which day? Which day? Sunday, Ananya. I'm going to see you on Sunday, Hawa. I'm going to see you on Sunday, Devika. I'm going to see you on Sunday. But I'm only going to see you on Sunday if logistics has everything they need from you. If you've given your Zoom, WhatsApp preference to logistics and participating in Online Pehchaan on Sunday. The other team, I'm still here. You can still call me and message me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in lockdown, in case you haven't heard. So I can't go far. So you can still message, you can still call, you can still stay in touch, and I will see you on Sunday. Those of you who are not doing Online Pehchaan, and if you are open to helping us on another commit assignment, you know, please message us, because we do need help on other committees, because our mentors will have such long days, such long days that we can use your help on the committees they would have otherwise been serving. So if you've not been selected for Online Pehchaan and would like to take on another committee assignment to support us next week, please let us know. We could really use your support. All right? Be excited. Be excited. Before we go, I want to do one thing. You know what that one thing is?
Affirmation.
Body language, and body language. Sit up, everybody. Give our affirmation the respect it deserves. Put everything away. Know that I love you deeply. Know that I am thankful that we are one team. and know that I feel very blessed that God chose you to be part of this journey with me. Feel that. Sneha, thank you, Anushka. Sneha, please start us off. Please start us off.
We are India's promise. हम भारत का विश्वास है.
Nitika,
We are India's dream. हम भारत का सपना है.
Kajal,
We are India's hope. हम भारत की आशा है.
Insia,
पहचानो हमें. We are more than our skin color. त्वचा के रंग से अधिक.
Bhargavi, well done, Insia. Bhargavi. Unmute your caller.
Religion धन से ज़्यादा.
We're more than our religion. Dhan se zyada. Shraddha,
More than where we live and more than what we do.
very
पहचानो
good.
हमें.
Very good. Jisha,
We dreamer. No, sorry. I don't know.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You haven't been on our trainings. You're supporting us from logistics. It's okay. Panya, next line.
हम नहीं डरते, we're not afraid.
हम नहीं डरते. We are not afraid. Bhushan, I can't hear you, darling.
हम खुद के मौके सर्जन करते हैं. We create our own opportunities.
हम खुद के मौके सर्जन करते हैं. We create our own opportunities. We create our own opportunities. Nisi,
Ma'am, the second line is actually हम किसी को दोषी नहीं मानते. We do not blame anyone.
thank you, Nisi, for correcting that. So Bhushan's line should have been हम किसी को दोषी नहीं मानते हैं. We don't blame anyone. And Nisi's line should have been what Bhushan said. Avisha, can you pick up after that?
हम खुद के सपने देखते हैं. We dream our own dreams.
We dream our own dreams. Misha,
Then is the line that Bhushan said that हम अपने मौके खुद सर्जन करते हैं. We create our own opportunities.
Misha, are you reading it or do you know it?
I know it, ma'am.
Okay, great. Faiza, Faiza left.
Sorry. We
Faiza,
step boldly forward into the future with ourselves. पहचानो हमें.
I can't hear Faiza. So Ananya, can you say the line, please?
Yes.
We step boldly forward into the future we create for ourselves.
Okay, Hawa,
पहचानो हमें.
thank you for the pehchano hame. Faiza, some connections are not good. Sapna, why don't you take the Hawa, can you hear us? Okay, go ahead, Hawa, with the next line.
We believe. हम मानते हैं. आमी मानतोस. हमें मानिए छे.
Super,
We believe.
Hawa. Sapna,
In friendship, dosti. In unity, ekta.
okay, one second. Nafisa,
In equal opportunities for all. बराबरी के मौके.
barabari ke mauke. Anushka,
We stand in the faith that education can create these opportunities. पहचानो हमें.
we stand in the faith that education can create these opportunities. There's that word create again. Who's going? Faiza, can you speak now? Or Ria, can you speak? Can you finish it for us?
Yes. Can you hear?
Yes, we can.
वो मैं
Shall I
हूँ.
continue?
One second, Faiza. Ek second. Ria, finish quickly, please.
वो मैं हूँ. He is me.
मैं वो हूँ. I am him.
Finish it. Finish it, Faiza. Finish it.
मैं वो हूँ. I am him. हम एक है. We are one. पहचानो हमें. हमारी पहचान है आपकी पहचान.
Very well done. Bhushan,
Yes, ma'am.
We made one mistake. All right, everybody, well done. Remember our values, remember who we are, remember to step into Pehchaan next week with zero judgment, zero judgment. Love your mentees more than anyone else has loved them before, and let them believe that you believe in the best version that resides within themselves. All right? I love you. I'm here, and keep sending your feedback and updates. And I love hearing from you all how it's going. So keep sharing and have the best week with them. But I will see many of you on Sunday. I will see many of you on Sunday. All right? Take care. Bye. Have an amazing day. And
Bye,
get
ma'am. Thank you.
the information to logistics that I've asked you to get. Okay? All right.
Yes.
See you. Bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye.
Most welcome. Bye.